So if you are wondering what I am using to catch redfish in 2020, this is it right here. I've been using a lot of Boca Chica this year. Since I got you here, I'll give you a quick little update on the Cast King reel. Dogger, we're gonna begin the day like this, huh? We may have a blown episode here. We're gonna find out though. We made it. Well, we got through that. Obviously tide was pretty low. But I'm looking for active redfish. I'm looking for redfish that are hungry. Maybe it's a little later in the day, but the moon has been sort of offsetting their feeding, you know, just like a full moon. Sometimes the following day is horrible. And a lot of that is due to them just really being super active in the middle of the night, 3 o'clock, you know, even before the sun comes up. And they're just not hungry like they normally would. So if you ever hear of an angler saying that they hate fishing after a full moon, that is usually why. So one thing that's interesting to note is, I don't know if y'all can see all this water is flushing down. The wind is pushing that way. A lot of bait is moving, but it's low bait. And the reason I can tell this is because the reds are chasing and they're hunting low. They're not coming up to surface like you normally like to see them. At least in this situation is that I'm going to be blind casting, kind of reactive sight casting. I'm reacting to any little things I think might be a red, and I'm going to take advantage of that. How about that Predator PDL stability, huh? There we go. Come on back. The wind's pretty stout right now. Oh yeah. Woo! 5. Not bad, man. So if you were wondering what I am using to catch redfish in 2020, this is it right here. I've been using a lot of Boca Chica this year. It's a smaller bait, and that's what you guys have seen me use a lot of on this show. First off, it has good tail action, flex mullet. These little ribs here, they sort of give it a little extra play and enough strength where that's not going to be a weak point, which is good. And it has these little grids on top. That's good for a little bit of vibration, but you know what else that's good for? If you guys like smearing bait, like scent, that rigid area kind of holds it a little bit better. That's your thing. Going straight braid today. Nothing special, no fluorocarbon leader. I feel like at least in this mucky stuff, fluorocarbon really isn't going to do much. I mean, the water's pretty stained, it's pretty dirty. And through my experiences in the marsh, fluoro doesn't matter that much. Maybe for stretch if you want it. I mainly use fluoro for visibility. You know, fish in clear water can see line, and some fish are line sensitive. And you know, whenever that is an obstacle, you definitely want to go around it by using fluorocarbon. So typically if I'm fishing for like reds and super clear water, 9 times out of 10 you're going to see me with the fluorocarbon. Enough talking, man, let's get fishing. I'm feeling these thuds, and at first I was like, little fish, but ends up being, I think these fish are just real smooth today, man. Like they're kind of shy, you know, they'll come up to it, hit it, peck on it, decide if they want it. Nice red, corner of the mouth. Almost doesn't get any better than that, boys. Good fighting. Probably about maybe about 6 pounds. How heavy is she gonna go? Or how long, rather? She's gonna go 27, buddy. Can you guys see that? That's 27 right there on the nose. Tail, or with the bent tail, it's right there on the 27 exactly. So a lot of these fish right now are popping 2 different types of bait. A lot of shrimp for sure, small shrimp, not big shrimp yet, and a lot of these shad here. These are hold that to you. These are everywhere. These are coming up from the mud, and they're just everywhere, man. So I'm using a lot of white, silver. You know, this is gonna glisten in the sun when it hits. I was gonna catch and release this guy, but you know, I guess we'll put him on the grill. Gotta wait them out. Ooh, coming towards me. Come on, baby. Let's go. heavy one, brother. That is a heavy one. I don't know if you saw the pausing. Well, I'm telling you, dude, like, the fish was hitting it. It was like, I don't know, man. Real gun shy, like I said. Didn't want to commit. But on the pause, let me show you the difference, you know, just between a straight inline retrieval and just sort of pausing a little bit. You know, letting that fish kind of do what it wants to do rather than you kind of trying to speed up that process. Yes, girl. If you can see how far that lure, that's the hook set you want right there. You want it in the corner of the mouth too, but when you force them to eat like that on a tough bite day, like that's good. You know, that means you're doing what you need to do for that particular day, those conditions, especially when the bite's tough right now, man. This is a big curl. It's all right, Marshall. All right, what do you guys think? I've been measuring them under. I'm gonna say this one is 27. I'm gonna say this one's 27.25. Let's find out. Man, this is a heavy one. 26.5. I'll give you a quick little update on the Cast King reel. It's holding up pretty good, man. I'm not really having any issues with it. I went on a little bit of a spill there where I wasn't using it, but it wasn't because I didn't like it or anything like that. So yeah, Cast King, Bassinator, really legit. I haven't had any issues with it. I'm pretty sure this is like their top of the food chain reel. I know we ain't out here catching bass, but it's definitely worthy of for the salt.